weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw straight away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Penix here from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Edwards off his own read. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Penix on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go, Connor. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run it with Connor. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it, 1st and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Trying to run in, Algier. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the give, it's Miller. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Come on, set, 72 to 1.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 22. That's good for a Saints first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Take off.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he knocks it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Miller. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shuck working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Stettin had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Motion.
Shuck now from the gun. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Shut up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Banjo.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
7 Pirates.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
19, Tiger.
Motion man sent left. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man. That's cut. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penix now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
To the air with Penix. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. He's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And the Saints get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. And here I was just moments ago, Brock, thinking this dude is going to be impossible to stop, bowling through defenders, which makes them forcing that fumble all the more impressive.
Yeah, you never want to tell your guys to stop fighting through tackles because he is, to your point, Kate, so good at it. But the longer he fights and stays up, the longer those defenders have a chance to fly in and rip that ball free.
70 Lion. Street. Go.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Liking 18.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Defense there to contain things as he tries to get it outside. No yards for him on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Ready up.
Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
To the air on 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Here we go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
To throw, Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. The extra point. Here's Smith.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Penix. It's on the end route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
Penix here from the gun. He's got more once again. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Falcons, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
Penix is going to throw again. Oh, again it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second and 10, Penix to throw. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11?
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Let's take 19.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Taylor to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
72, 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80, 79 Bronco.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try another deep one here. Into a crowd and intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st
football to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll start the drive with Edwards. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Up second and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They kick the running back in motion. From the shotgun, Penix. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. Still has some space inside the 35. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
17. Saints 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Big alert, big alert. Knocking 18.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
Hand off here for Miller. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a third quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. They're not going to get him an inch on the 2nd down play. Good job of containing that run right at the line.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Third down, it's Penix. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Motioning one of the tight ends. The toss, left side, Edwards. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
London going in motion left. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Edwards off his own read. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Penix on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Saints 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They go left side with Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chuck working from the gun. Hits his running back. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
60 Eagles, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Chuck now from the gun. Cut by Miller. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw. Hauled in down the sideline. And he's going to... Hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for us.
Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, smash. Motion, watch the motion. Cowboy 80, 19 Lion. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
18, 70 Lion. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Hey. Rig alert, rig alert.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Bravo 80. Ready.
On the give, it's Miller. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints down by only 3. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Chuck's going to throw here. Has him on the a quick hitter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints jump in front late. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Falcons 34.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 from the 43. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. To throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Setting up to pass. Still has some space inside the 35.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Let's go.
And again, it's Penix. Brought in right side by Moore. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons first down.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Line up the design keeper. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right.